Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I do give all honor and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rekah Badash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom I've learned this 100% truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect who are scattered in the four corners of the earth. Again, shalom. I'm Brother Kapasha, Tabernacle 4443, coming to you once again with a brief lesson, Lord willing. It'll be edifying. All right. This is the book of Second Corinthians. Yes, this is the book of 2 Corinthians. Let's read it 10 and 4. The 10th chapter, the 4th verse reads, all right, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Starting with 3, of course. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High power to the pulling down of the strongholds. Let me read that again. I'm really jacking it up. Salakia. All right. This is 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, the 3rd verse reads, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. You see? For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High power to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High power, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience to Mashiach, the anointed, the chosen, Yahweh Shai. You see, and that these verses are telling you, are saying exactly what they mean. You see, we don't, and it all starts with fear. You see, we got to understand, in order to exhibit the weapons of, in order to exhibit where our faith lies, we got to understand it comes through by the way of fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see, first and foremost, it comes to knowing his name. You see, then it comes through fearing him, learning, not walking in the flesh, in the lust of your eye, in the pride of life. You see, forsaking the things of this life, you see, counted as nothing. All of your accolades, all of your so-called success in business and accomplishments. Got to put all those aside. You see, and nor do we, contend or argue with unbelievers who were not, who can't see this truth, who continues to want to antagonize, the elect men who are out here teaching and preaching this 100% truth. You see, saying that the MOTB is not the Sea Hill. You see, changing their doctrine every few months. You see, they don't fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They don't even call on his name to fear him. So therefore, these are evidence of the false teachers that are out here that's not fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. See, though we walk in the flesh, you see, we live life, we have to work, we have to take care of our responsibilities right here on earth, you see, all right? And we do it in these physical mortal bodies, these bodies of clay even now. You see, we get sick. You see, we go through all types of tests and trials. You see, but we understand where we placed our faith. We placed our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So though we walk in the flesh, these mortal bodies, we do not war after the flesh. You see, we understand the spiritual things that the Lord has revealed unto us. You see, that's why we out here. That's why we teach. That's why we edify. The body of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. You see, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. See, faith is a weapon. You see, trusted in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is a weapon for the elect. For the ones who truly believe, and who's doing the work, following out the, this 100% truth. You see, this is a weapon. These are our weapons of warfare. You see, because we know we can't contend with Esau's weapon as he has them with literally guns and, because he has weaponized a lot of things, everything on this side. The water that we drink has been weaponized. It's contaminated. The food that we eat, everything has pork in it now. You see? The air that we breathe, just air, filled up with chemtrails. It's by the grace of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that we are alive, you see? So we understand that we cannot contend without, with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's, how he has weaponized, this earth against the Israelites. You see, the music has been weaponized against us. You see, entertainment has been weaponized against the Israelite man, woman, and child, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. You see, so we understand these things. The elect does. You see, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High power, to the pulling down of strongholds. The strongholds in your mind. It says to walk in the Spirit. Allow your, renew your mind. Present your body a living sacrifice. Turn away to condemn this world and the things that in it. You see, of course, you got to eat. You gotta, you gotta sleep. You gotta have somewhere to, a roof over your head. Of course, these are the necessities of life, and these are the things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has provided for his elect too. You see, so but we understand that we don't want to live a lavish life, because in order to do that, you got to compromise, and that's a weapon against you. See, these are not our weapons of warfare. Our weapons of warfare are these scriptures, living according to what the Bible has commanded us to live, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. See, these are our weapons of warfare. But let me get into some fear scriptures. Right, I just want to get that little bit out, but let me get into some fear scriptures. It's important for us to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That way, we understand that we should obey him, because he is, he's almighty power, and we must fear him, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, let's go to, I think, let me get that one in Isaiah. Let's see. Let's go there, Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah. Yeah, drop that out in a minute. And 42 and 42. Get this one in Isaiah. Right. Let's see. There's that one. I form the light, create darkness. I forgot where that is. I haven't brought it out in so long. Salakia. I'm going to get it. I formed the light and created darkness. Scripture. Yeah, there it is. 45. That's right. All right. Isaiah 45:7 reads. This is, Isaiah 45. This is going to be on some field scriptures. I just want to get this lesson in today. Something quick, something simple, and edifying. Lord willing, is edifying to you. All right. This is Isaiah 45:7 reads, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. You hear that, Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians? The Lord is the one who make good times and bad times. You see? He make peace, he make war. You see? And we're we are in the time of war right now. You see? This is, this is the Lord that's doing this. You see? So he said, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. You see? This is the time of peace. This is the time of war right now. You see? Let me get this right here. Let's see. Ecclesiastes. Let's go there. See? Let's get ready to amp this thing up. That's why we got to fear the Lord now. Put your faith and fear the Lord, it says here. Oh yeah, here it is right here. This is Ecclesiastes 3. Let me start with 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. You see? And we are under the heaven right now. See? A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. You see? And this is the time of war. It's going to be a lot of killing, a lot of deletion getting ready to take place. Because all those people that go over there in that, in the Western Asia, Armageddon, they're not coming back. You see? They're going to be utterly turned to powder. You see? Dust. You see? So it reads, so this is the season that we are in now. It's coming up. It's going to increase. These plagues, these famines, the war that's taking place. There's going to be race wars. There's going to be riots. There's going to be sedition of the people. They're not going to listen to their governments, their authorities any longer. Even when they say peace and safety, they're gonna, all hell is it's going to be chaotic out here. It's going to be out of the elites' control. They're not going to be able to control this because the Lord has this. He's doing this. He's doing this work. You see? So this is the time to fear Yahweh Shem Shah, Israel. All right, because the Lord works both sides. He works both sides. Let me bring this one up. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Let me bring that up. I'm just bringing out a few scriptures just to encourage and to edify, the elect men who loves to, who loves to speak these words of prophecies, who loves, what the Lord has revealed unto us, to encourage one another. You see? So it reads here, Deuteronomy This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I am he, and there is no God with me. You see, God is doing this all by himself. You know, he doesn't need any help from any other. You see, God has his plans. He doesn't have to take counsel with, you know, the heathen nations or these other false gods out here. There are no gods at all. They can't you know, they can't decide anything or counsel, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai on anything. You see, it reads here, the Lord said, reading on, it says, I kill and I make alive. The Lord choose who he won't kill, how he want it killed, and when and where. The Lord does all these things all by himself. He's the Almighty. That means something. That means that you should fear Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. This means that you should not procrastinate in turning and repenting from your evil way. You know, despising the prophets that are out here teaching and preaching. This is time for you to exhibit, you know, to exemplify, you know, these spiritual, you know, reconciliation with Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. You need to seek him while he may be found. He can be found now. The prophets out here on the highways and the hedges, they're making videos every day. You can find Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. The prophets, you know, the prophets are out here, you know, pleading with you now. This is the mercy that you get. You see? All right, it says here, see now that I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound. You see? And I heal. The Lord, supports, allows you to recover from your wounds. You could be wounded with a little minor wound, and it could be to your end if the Lord decides to, or the Lord chooses to, to heal you. You see, this is the true power that we're dealing with, Israel. You see, it's nothing to mess around with. You see, it reads on. It says, I wound and I heal, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You can't get away or take seek another God to deliver you, because no other God can deliver you. You see, only the Almighty. You got to, nothing can come up upon you either without the Almighty's permission or allowing it. He does all these things. All right. So just be perfectly clear with that. All right. All right. These just a few scriptures, Israel. Just a few scriptures of encouragement. All right. Let me get one more. Let's go to Job 28 and 28, and I'm gonna end it right there. All right. And it says here, and unto man, this is Job 28 and 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. You see, Israel, the fear of the Lord. If you fear the Lord, you're going to be obedient to him. You see, if you fear the Lord, you understand that you are, he's a true power. He's the almighty power. You understand this if you fear in the Lord. And it's only the elect are going to fear the Lord in 1/3. You see on this side. You see? And it says here, and unto man, the Israelite man, woman, and child, he says. And right now, of course, on this time, it's the elect who are the ones that's fearing the Lord. That's why, you got the prophets out here, preaching and teaching, making these videos to edify, to encourage, the other elect men who may not have come in yet, and also the ones that are in. These lessons are very encouraging to the elect man, woman, and child. All right, so here we have it. And he said unto me, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, That is wisdom. You see, you're going to live skillfully. You're going to live according to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. That's what you're going to be doing, Israel. You see, you're going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible to the best of your ability. You see, you're not going to walk around slowfully. You're going to be studying. You're going to be fasting. You're going to be praying. You're going to be looking at the prophecies taking place. You're going to be listening to the prophets. You're not going to despise them. All right. And it reads here, and to depart from evil is understanding. That's the way to live, Israel. Come out of these wicked churches. Stop calling on these false gods. You see? And fear Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai and call on his name. And call on his name only, Israel. So that's all I have for you today. All right. So Lord willing, it's edifying and encouraging to some degree. All right. With that, I'm going to end it right there. All right. Before I end it, I must give all honor and all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah, Quadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom I've learned this 100% true salutation, to the hopeful elect who are scattered in the four corners of the earth against Shalom.